Welcome back, everyone, to this next session. And we're still going through the work of the Father, which is the Word of God. And what does the Word say about this salvation that we have received? And so we're now at the 8th point that we have been looking at, which is authority over sickness and demons. We have now authority through Jesus Christ. And I just want us to look at the scriptures for this because I'm not quoting what I think we should have, but what God has said we do have. And in Mark 16, verse 17, it says, "All these signs will accompany those who believe. In my name, they will cast out demons," that is authority over demons. "They will speak in new tongues. They will pick up serpents with their hands. And if they drink any deadly poison, it will not hurt them. When they lay their hands on the sick, they will recover." This is clear authority over sickness and demons. And you have that authority the moment you accept Jesus Christ, the moment that you accept the sacrifice on the cross. You have that authority. It is with you. And the thing about authority is that it's not about the bearer of the authority, it's about who the authority points to. It is because God is the Most High that when His Son cast out the demon has to leave. Because God is the Most High. When you speak to creation, to a broken leg, to a wounded person, to a ill person, the sickness has to obey, the body has to obey because of the authority of the Creator that has been given to you. And so the next point is we have the seed or the life of God in us. A believer has the seed of God in them. It is planted at the cross. And I like to describe this as the nature of God. It has been planted in you. You might not have been a loving person before, but because you approach the cross and because you have been saved and you are raised up from the dead with Christ, you are raised up with a seed of God in you. And we see this in Romans chapter 6, verse 1. "What shall we say then? Are we to continue in sin that grace may abound? By no means. God forbid." The King James says, "How can we who died to sin still live in it?" And First John chapter 3, verse 8, it talks about we cannot continue to practice sin. Why? Because we have the seed of God. Other version says the life of God in us. That is the nature of God in us. You will no longer be comfortable with standards that are not God's standards. And that is why a Christian, a believer who's comfortable in sin is a very odd thing, because that's not supposed to happen. You are going to be uncomfortable. You are going to feel condemned, rather I would say convicted, because you have a nature in you that is calling you to do good works and to be righteous and not to sin. And so when you are born again, you are born with the nature of God in you. And so we can be assured in that we are born as new creations. And the 10th point is that the hand of God is holding you. And this is a very beautiful thing, because this just shows the commitment of God to your salvation. Remember what the definition of assurance of salvation is. God is committed and He is holding you. His hand of protection is on you. You are hidden in Him. And these are all found in scriptures. And you can find some of that in John chapter 10, verse 27, where God calls us that we are His sheep and that He holds us in His hands. And the 11th point, which is the last point, is that we have the love of God. We are a love child from a love God. God is love, and love is planted in our hearts on the cross. And so I just want to advise us to search the scriptures if you want to find out the whole package of what Christ gave you. And so with that, I just want to conclude and say be sure to tune into the next episode. We're going to be looking at the work of the Son, which is Jesus Christ and what He has done for us.